Hey everybody, my name is Matt Paquette, and I am a graphic designer who specializes in tabletop games. This web series talks about a whole bunch of different components that I've worked on for different games over the years, some of which have posed a particular design challenge for me, while others were just interesting and I wanted to share with you. This first component comes from Bosk, published by Floodgate Games a couple of years ago. Bosk uses these great little cardboard trees. This one happens to be a maple, because I'm Canadian. And we've all played games that have these types of components in them. And there's nothing more annoying than picking them up and having half of it lay on the table. So what I wanted to do was make sure that that didn't happen with Bosk. So I put my thinking cap on and thought of a few different ways on how I could do this and started prototyping. The first way I thought of doing it was to take the channel on one of the pieces and make it just smaller so that it had a pressure fit with the other channel. Unfortunately, what ended up happening is the legs bowed right out because it wasn't big enough and it was just pushing them apart. So that wasn't going to work. Second thing I thought of was, instead of doing the whole channel thinner, what if I tapered it? Started it thick or wide at the bottom and then kind of tapered it a little bit to the middle. Now, unfortunately, that didn't work either. I ended up with the same problem. The legs were bowing out and they ended up breaking. So the last thing I thought of was to take the full-size channel, but add a little bit of a hump or a bump on the inside, so it would create a little point of friction and pressure on the other piece of cardboard. Again, same result, bowed legs, and it didn't work. So I knew that there was another game out there called Photosynthesis, and so I hopped down to my local FLGS and picked up a copy of Photosynthesis to bring home and take a look at. It also uses cardboard trees, and I haven't really heard about anybody having issue with their bits falling apart. So this is what their trees look like. And they have the one piece that has the straight channel cut out of it, and then they have another piece which has this curved channel to it. So what ends up happening is the inside of this curve pushes against the other part of the tree and creates a pressure fit, and they don't fall apart. So I thought, hey, this would be a great way to apply this this methodology to the Bosk trees. So I ended up prototyping a little bit and putting it together, and I was really happy to see that once I did that, it fit perfectly. One thing I did have to do, though, with the Bosk trees is, because we use a bit of a thicker cardboard for Bosk, I took the curve that was in the photosynthesis trees, but I made it a little bit less severe so that we didn't have any weird bending issues going on. So yeah, I was really happy that this ended up working out, and I applied it to all the different types of trees in the game, and we went to print. So if you're thinking about constructing or creating some kind of component like this, I hope these lessons that I learned will be of use. Anyways, until next time, thanks so much.